pockets so that it will look, it will match this. But we tried with the
same fabric. It didn't
really look nice.
Oh.
Yeah. People like to see it like this.
Smooth.
Yes. And then the pockets and the partitions will be inside.
You like form over function.
Yeah.
Form is better than function.
It's a cute
in terms
bag.
of your design.
So it'll take you like 10. You can make 10 bags.
Yeah, depending on the order. But usually, if you're making these bags like in a week, you should make like 10 or 20 in a week. Depending on, because we cut them, we have cutters and we have sewers. So it's not like one person is doing all. Yeah.
And so when you say you have cutters and you have sewers, how many per?
Okay, so we have 2 guys that I do the design of what I want it to look like.
Yeah.
Then we cut the patterns, like because they're all patterns.
All patterns.
Then when the pattern is ready, then we have 2 guys. One is cutting and the one is arranging the design and then gluing and putting them together. And one person is doing the sewing.
Okay.
Yeah. So if there's any accessorizing, we do it before we sew.
Okay.
Like now we're trying to put, our logo has this Adinkwa symbol, Adinkwa Hini. We're trying to get them on the back.
The pieces, yes.
Pieces like in a metal form, which you're working on. It should be ready by Thursday. Okay. So we start putting them, they'll be part of all the bags. We have to sit down.
Anita
from... And write, where's the book? Okay, do the last one. Okay, right, this one.
Anita from Oye. She has the Adinkwa.
Yes, but we are using the same symbol on our logo. Yes. So we're not going to use different symbols. We're going to use just particular symbol for all of our products.
So right now, like the orders that we have placed with you, you don't have your logo on.
No, we don't. We have the logo, but not the symbol.
Okay.
Now we're adding the symbol to all this so that we have a unique look. As soon as you see the symbol, you know that it's associated with Mo tribe. Yes. Yes, because that symbol is part of our logo. Yes. Yeah.
So another question I wanted to ask is, on your bags, do you have a tag that says "Made in Ghana"?
Not made in Ghana. We have a tag that is inside that says "Made in Ghana," but not on our leather.
No, and that's what I'm referring to. As long as you have a tag that says "Made in Ghana."
Yeah. Let me see. Where the tags?
So Mo, you and I have already discussed that. So yeah. So let me say something.
That's your current.
My wife handles the front end, and I handle the back end. So it starts with me reaching out to the suppliers, all the way up to when we receive the inventory, and then she takes over. So if she asks you questions about what we already discussed.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Otherwise, what would we be discussing here? She's supposed to affirm whatever we are saying. At least you see what we've already said it with verbal. So now you want to see practically. So most of our logos are also in leather.
Yes,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So everything it's leather.
That's
so
good.
we try to minimize, do less of animal because of regulations. We try to do less of animal, less customers want. But we also work with other fabrics apart from that. We work with the mad clothes as well, depending on our customers' request.
So let me ask you that: when it comes to your customers, do you ever just do bags for them and then they turn around and put their logo on your product?
I have one lady from California, Roots. She sends her logo, then we make bags for her. Right.
So you don't get the credit; she gets the credit.
Yes.
To a certain extent.
She's looking for outsource her brand in Ghana here instead of so she already has a brand name. Yeah. So she wants to sell it on her brand. So we actually work with her design, not our design.
And that's what we don't do that.
We don't do that. We want to make sure that people that are making
like Local House and the shop Accra, they all sell our brands. But they sell different brands in our shops.
Yes.
I don't know, you know the shop Accra? It's at Osu. They sell Ghana brands.
And only Ghana brands.
Yes. Okay. And then we have our products there as well.
Nice.
Okay. But it's under their name.
No, under our name. They just sell for us. It's just like a platform that they have a lot of people coming through their shops. So they only if you're in Ghana, you want where you can get Ghana items or products from one shop. The shop Accra gives that, and then the Local House also sells something like that. Okay. So if you're in Ghana and your brand is good, and you meet people, can I get it at the shop Accra? Then they will ask them. So they request that people are asking about the product. Or someone said my shop is at Domi, it's also at the other side of town, which most of the people who would want it would say it's a bit far. Can they buy it somewhere else that is not my shop? So we restock other retail outlets that can make it easier for. You know, Urbano in Osu, it's a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking with them so we can stock some small this time. And we also make bags for Urbano.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
They have bags, shopping bags they do for their clients.
Yeah.
So we do the bag for them raw. They put their designs on them. And then I don't know whether they give them away. I don't know if they sell it at their. I don't know what they do, but usually when they're out of stock, we make cosmetic bags for them. And then we make small makeup bags.
Yes.
And also
Little wallets and
everything. Where's your uncle?
Let me see.
So yeah, that's, you know, we don't want to step on
the
the
designer
crafts person at all. We want to keep it
Yes.
wholeheartedly organic,
Yes.
Wow.
and we will never put our label on crafts. We will put our label on shea butter and black soap because that's not necessarily unique per se, but your design is your
It's unique,
design,
your
and it
design.
follows through.
Yeah.
We don't, and you know, we don't change that. Whether we go another step and put your logo in our advertising, we might or might not, but we certainly don't overstamp
stand and
yours.
say
with
this
ours
is this
at
is
all.
our product. No, we
Because-
sell for
And we're here to
Yeah.
represent you,
Ghanaian, you know, as
you
Africa
as
a
the
whole.
craftsperson in America, because fundamentally, up until, I won't say we're unique, we are unique, but we're not the only ones. There are very few of us that holistically want to represent the continent as a whole.
Yeah.
And then that's on a macro, and then on a micro level, the individual craftsperson, period. And
Okay.
we won't step on that because that's what we feel the American consumer has been deprived of. And I won't say up until us, because there's a few of them out there, but we want to bring to the American consumer what they don't have now, what they didn't currently have or didn't have before we went into business, which is the unique,
Of this,
above world class crafts from the continent. So, yeah. And we're not going to intrude on that.
So
That's part of our
do
business
you
model.
have a website in yours, or you have a showroom, or you just stock in other retail shops?
no, we have a website, so
Okay.
they come to us directly and order off our site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when we set up our site, we let them know that all the product that they have is coming from Africa.
Okay.
Right now, we're just working within Ghana, and then we plan on branching out to the different regions.
Okay.
So eventually,
Ethiopia,
Kenya,
Kenya,
South Africa, and then Morocco.
and then we let you guys keep your name. You know,
Okay,
so
yes.
so if they come and ask us, your name is present on our site.
So it's like an Amazon of African products.
Pretty much.
Pretty
yes, because
We're
one
not
of
that
our
big yet.
Yeah, I know,
But
but I get
let's
there.
pray we
Yeah.
get
Get
there.
there.
Yeah.
one of our buy logos or buy statements is
From
all Africa, only Africa.
Yeah.
That's it. That's where we source from.
So let me ask you, do you have any other American clients that you source out to?
Not, no.
No.
See, so that means that gives us the upper hand. So when
No.
somebody comes and
It's
asks,
only roots, but that's her design and her logo.
Yeah.
That's the only one we do.
So we that's good.
I guess
Another
that we just sell, we ship for individual purchases.
and that tells us we have 100% market share with your
with your
brand, which is
product,
good.
with your
That's
brand. So when they
exactly what
come,
we want.
because what happens 9 times out of 10, what happens is they find out, okay, who's the source? They're gonna try to cut the middleman out,
Okay.
which is us. So we hope that because we purchase from you, that
Yeah.
you go back and you say you need to go to Sankofa
Sure.
Imports.
Yes.
That's the goal, so that
Yeah,
we
it's
can keep the
even
money
easier
flowing.
because of
Yeah.
shipping costs. It's easier. You have it there already,
Yeah.
so the
Yep.
person doesn't
Yeah.
have to pay so much for shipping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I'm sure some clients who would be happy if they could buy it within the US so they can skip the shipping costs.
Yeah.
And if we did, well, I use the term middleman in terms of a person, of an agent that we have here on the ground. It's just between us and our
And the
suppliers, and that helps us reduce costs. Furthermore, because we ship X-Works, we handle the shipping, that reduces costs as well, because we have a bit of a not really an inside, but we have a good shipper, a good freight forwarder.
Yeah.
Now you might have better. We might explore that option later on, but right now, because you do what you do, you don't do shipping, right?
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah.
And we want a freight forwarder that only he does. That's what they do, ship, so we can get the cost, the better price. So, that's good.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
So, my wife, did you get the answer you wanted in terms of how long does it take? You said it depends upon the design.
Design, yeah.
On
Because
average?
we work, on average, we make 20 bags in a week.
20 in a week.
Yes, that is on average.
Yeah.
If we have order, then we work according to order. We have
see.
casual workers, we follow,
Mm-hmm.
we have a bigger order.
Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
There's another workshop at Kwabena area that I work at. That's
Really?
where I started working at before I
Okay,
opened mine.
okay.
Yeah. So we still work with them.
Mhm.
When we have, we relay some to them. Already they make our bags when I started.
Mhm.
I didn't want to just cut them off because I have my team.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I still work with them. Sometimes we're making this design, they make this design because I don't have a lot. This
Inventory.
My
Yeah.
my workforce is
Mm.
very small. I'm working currently with 3 people, extra that's 4 plus me. So we don't have that luxury to make so much.
Yeah.
So I still keep in contact with my old people that I started with.
Mm.
So I said, okay, every week you can make 10 for me, you can make it 20, so we get 30 in a week. And then so when we get order, then we get more people to here. The difficult part is the arranging the bags, making sure that because the fabrics is in line, it shifts.
Yeah.
So if you have to be careful when you are
Sewing.
putting them, not
Pieces.
sewing, we glue them so that they don't move around.